Hello students, I welcome you all to the continuation of the chapter that is motion, and this video is the fourth part of the video. If you haven't seen the previous videos, go through the previous one. So today we are going to talk about the equations of motion by graphical method. So that means we will be studying few of the equations that is related to the motion by using the graphical method. By studying about the equations of the motions by the graphical method, it is possible to relate its velocity, acceleration, and the distance covered by it in certain time interval by a set of equations known as the equations of motions. So what am I want to tell you is that if the motion of a body moving with a uniform acceleration, it can be described with the help of three equations. Okay, so that means the equations of the motions are v is equals to u plus at, s is equals to ut plus half at square, and 2as is equals to v square minus u square. Here u is equals to the initial velocity and v is what? It is the final velocity. A is acceleration, t is time, and s is the distance traveled. So first of all, we are going to study about the first equation of the motion. Okay, so here we are talking about this graph, that this is called as the velocity time graph, in which the object is moving with an uniform accelerated motion. Okay, so from this graph you can see that there is the initial velocity at point A, and it started moving and reached final velocity, that is at point B. So we have highlighted with the dots and we have merged it here. So V is the final velocity, and the whole time it took was time t. Can you see this one? And the velocity changes as uniform rate, so that is why we will consider the acceleration over here is a. Okay, we will consider here as a. So BC and BE, can you see this here? BC and BE are drawn perpendicular, okay, to the point C and E. Can you see over here? BC and BE, they are drawn perpendicular to the point C and E. So from here you can understand that the initial velocity is represented as OA. Initial velocity is represented as OA, which is U, and the final velocity is represented by BC. Can you see this line, which the line which we have mentioned with the perpendicular line? BC is the, what do we say, final velocity, and the time interval is represented by OC. Can you see this line? This is represented as OC, which is the time taken. Here you can see that BC, okay, BC can be written as BD plus DC. Okay, or we can also write it as BD is equals to BC minus CD. Okay, so these are the alternative options to write this equation. So now we are going to study about the formula. Acceleration is equals to change in velocity upon time taken for change. So change in velocity means what we can say, from here, from A, it reached to B. So what we will write, this the whole part was the velocity. So what we will say, BD divided by time taken for change is AD. Can you see this part? AD. Okay. And here you can see in the second one, instead of BD they have written AE. Instead of BD they have written AE. Why? Because this BD is parallel to EA. Okay, that is why in the second equation they have changed. Instead of BD, they have written AE. In the same way, AD, can you see this one? AD is written, can be written as OC. Why? Because AD is parallel to OC. Okay. Then in the next equation, you can see instead of AE, what they have written? They have written OE minus OA. Okay, that means from this whole part, okay, if you will just minus this part, you will get this part. Okay, that is why they have written it as OE minus OA will automatically give you what? AE. So this will be the answer. And for time OC, they have written as it is OC. So now we have to insert the values of these part. Okay. So A is equals to, instead of OE, can you see here, from here to here, what is the velocity? Final velocity is capital V. Can you see this? And here also OA. OA is the initial velocity, U. Instead of OA, they have written here as U. So V minus U divided by, instead of OC, what is the value of OC? It is T. So V minus U divided by T. They have mentioned this equation. Once you take the value of V, if you take this out, what will happen? First of all, what we will do, we have to need the equation for V. So what they have done, the crisscross multiplication. Okay, so V minus U is equals to A into T. Can you see? So the equation was V minus U is equals to AT, and at the end what they did, they have shifted this U into this side. As this was minus U, when it came here, it becomes plus U. So what we got, the equation V is equals to U plus AT, and this is our equation, first equation of uniformly accelerated motion. So now we are going to study about the second equation for position time relation. Okay, so here we have to consider a velocity time graph for a body moving with uniform acceleration A. That means let there be a body, okay, which is moving with uniform acceleration A, and the distance S, and the time taken was T. So the distance traveled by the body between point A and B is the area. That means we have to find out the distance traveled by the body between point A and B. So what is the area? It is the area OABC. Okay, so this whole part is the distance covered. So now we have to calculate the distance. So when we talk about this whole part, okay, this whole part, so can you see this? S is equals to area OABC. This whole area is the distance, which is a trapezium. Can you see this one? This area is trapezium. I'm talking about this whole part, this part and this part, the whole this part. Okay, this is the trapezium. So this trapezium can be written in two forms: area of rectangle, this one, area of rectangle, that is OABC, and area of triangle ABD. So in this trapezium we can see, so what I am telling is, in this trapezium we can see their lower part is the rectangle part and the upper part is the triangle part. So now what we have written, area of rectangle plus area of triangle. Now we are going to put on the formula. What is the formula of area of rectangle? Area of rectangle is length into breadth. Okay, so what is the length over here? Length is the OA and the breadth is the OC. Okay, and in the same way, what is the area of triangle? Area of triangle is half into base into hypotenuse, or height, you can say. Okay, sorry, not hypotenuse, height. Okay, so half into what is the base? AD into BD. Okay, now we will substitute the value in this equation. So OA is equals to U. Can you see this part? OA is the U, and OC is equals to AD. OC is equals to AD is equals to T, because this value was t. This is the time taken. In the same way, BD is equals to what? V minus U is equals to AT, and this was from what? From the previous one. Okay, BD, okay, BD is equals to V minus U. V minus means what? This is the whole value of V, and when you minus it from U, this is the U part. Okay, so is equals to AT. V minus U is AT. We have got this formula from the previous equation. So when we get all these things, now we are going to substitute it here. So S is equals to U. OA, instead of OA we are writing U, and then instead of OC we are writing T, plus half into, again here also what they have written. So again I am repeating it. Instead of OA we have written the value U, then instead of OC we have written the value T. Why? Because OC is equals to AD is equals to T. Okay, here also T. Then half, as it is half, and instead of AD is equals to this one, AD is equals to T. T into, and we have taken the value VD is equals to V minus U is equals to AT. This is from the previous formula that we have derived. V minus U is equals to AT. BD can be written as V minus U. And what is the value of V minus U? AT is the value that we got. So we have written the value AT. So hence what we will get? We can write it as VS is equals to UT plus half AT square. When T is multiplied together, so it will become T square. So the final equation that we got is S is equals to UT plus half AT square. So this was the velocity time graph for a uniformly accelerated motion, and this is the second equation. So now we are going to study about the third equation for position velocity relation. Okay, in this also we are going to consider a velocity time graph for a body moving with uniform acceleration A, which traveled a distance S in how much amount of time? That is T. Okay, so the distance traveled by the body between point A and B is the area again OABC. So this again, this trapezium is the distance traveled. So again S is equals to area of trapezium OABC. So this one here we can apply the formula of area of trapezium. What is the formula of area of trapezium? Area of trapezium is sum of the parallel side. Which are the parallel side? OA and BC. These two are the parallel sides into height. Here which one will be the height? OC is considered to be the height over here. I am repeating it again. Area of trapezium is sum of the parallel sides into height. Here this is the height. We have considered this into height divided by 2. So this is the formula of the trapezium. Now we are going to substitute the values. OA is considered to be the initial velocity. BC is considered to be the final velocity, that is equals to V, and OC is considered to be T. Can you understand here? T is the time taken. So now we are going to substitute these values. So S is equals to, instead of OA is U, instead of BC is V, and instead of OC is this T divided by 2. Now you have to remember from the previous one, like previous formula, in which we have derived the formula as V is equals to U plus AT square. I'm sorry, this handwriting is very bad. I'm trying to improve this one, but still you just see over here, this is the rough one. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to take out the value of T. Okay, so how we will find out the value of T? So it will move here. So how will you do? T is equals to, how will you write? V minus U divided by A. Okay, V minus U divided by A. So this formula we will get. Okay, so from the previous equation, that is V is equals to U, V is equals to U plus AT. So we have written like that. Then we have taken the value of T. Okay, and when we have taken the value of t, then we have taken this formula. Now we are going to substitute this value into this formula. So what we will get, v plus u into, instead of t what we can write, v minus u divided by a. Can you see this? And when you will what do we say, when we will solve this equation, we will get 2as is equals to v square minus u square. So this is the third type of equation that we get from the equation of position and velocity relation. So thank you students. These three like equations, you all have to learn it, and you have to know it thoroughly. How do we derive this one? This is very important that you all have to learn. Thank you students. We will meet up in our next video.